Hey everyone, it's Scalia23 here, and welcome back to this hard campaign playthrough as Eldar. So in the last two videos we took the first two provinces, and we're going to move over next to this one to get its plus 50. So we haven't ended the turn yet, so let's get that done. So what I'm planning on doing for this match, on the last two videos we played pretty fast. We played, I think it was with Bjeltan and then Samhan, and we pretty much just finished the game as quick as we could. I think for this match I'm going to kind of show a pretty standard passive game where we're going to get to tier 4 pretty quick and then do sort of like a late game push. So I'm going to do this with Yme-Loc. So Yme-Loc's unique research is they don't change the gameplay too much, and also I kind of want to have fun with some Wraith Knights with teleport. So let's take a look firstly at what Yme-Loc get. So Yme-Loc is a craft world known for what they call their engines of war, which are broadly things like tanks and big weapons. So they're big machines of war basically. So tier 1, their unique research gives you wave serpents with increased health. Tier 2 gives you grav tanks with increased armor. And tier 3, your Wraith Knight gains the ability to teleport. And then your shared researches are star engines and Wraithbone regen. Okay, and then in terms of their units, you do have the Fist of Vol, which is basically a huge Wraith Lord. You've got the Greater Grav platforms, so same as Ulfwe. And you have the Hemlock Wraith Fighter. So the Hemlock Wraith Fighter does synergize very well with Wraithbone regen, because obviously your Wraith Guard, your Wraith Blades, they don't have morale, so they work very well with Hemlock Wraith Fighters. You have all the normal vehicles, and then Yme-Loc do have the standard Wraith Knight. Okay, so let's go. Right, so let's pause. Let's have a look at what we're dealing with. So another quite large map. This one is a little bit different to the last video because we have a very definite midpoint. So if we can get to the middle, we've got 3 turrets that can get built on to supply some defenses, and then we've really just got 2 choke points to defend. And then of course with Eldar and your infantry, you can just place 2 webway gates and jump your infantry between them as you need. And this also works quite well, this map, for going for an economic game, because we do have the 2 slag deposits. So we've got quite a big map, and you've kind of got a choice to make. You know, do you try and take the mid early to get defenses on them, or do you just work your way up, capping, and then have to fight for the middle? I'm going to kind of do a little bit of both, because I'm going to use, I'm probably going to go straight for four capping squads, and then I'll have to not get fleet of foot like I usually do so early, because we'll be pretty broke. So yeah, let's give it a go. So yeah, let's get the Farseer into the middle.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. The craft world sings to me, my music is a penny on which cold worlds have been built.
Okay, so we're already can't get the craft world beacon down. That's not
Closing in
Not
on
so
the
much of an issue.
We will fulfill our duty. Yes.
Right, so we use our first two capping squads.
Ready. Closing in on the objective. Fulfill our duty. Yes.
To start coming up
Fulfill our
from the
duty.
back forward, and then we'll use our
Guardian squad. The we are shaped
next
in
two
just as we shape it. Success. Shall I play the music?
to go straight to the middle.
We cannot fail. We cannot fail. What would you have us do?
Okay.
We are shaped
That
by
was a cock up.
just as we shape it.
I knew you would have need of me.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. I will call command me to build. Command me to build. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation. My music is a pillar upon which we are here to fulfill our duty.
I knew you would have need of me.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are here to fulfill our duty. Strike swiftly. Our mission is successful. Yes. Guardian squad, ready.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to get this queued up just to stop the Necrons taking it.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Okay.
Command me to build.
Slowly start building. Okay, so we're going for Yme-Loc. We will slowly start building
By fate just as we shape it.
our Soul Shrine.
The mists of
Gonna
space
attack
and
that.
time retreat from my
We'll
mind.
get
How can we help? Success.
them going over there for now.
My music is a pillar upon which whole has found have been built.
Cool, so very soon we're going to start needing some more stuff.
Time.
We're going to go for some Dire Avengers this time.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
Feeling they might have taken this. Yep, so let's get that taken now.
Command me
The
to
Craft
build.
World calls and the Dire Avengers
Shall I
comes.
divine your next move?
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You will have what you require. Command me to build.
Start on a little extra power.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Our mission is success. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are here to fulfill.
Okay, so we've got the Necron Lord there, so let's run our Farseer.
You give wise
Oh dear, we have
counsel.
been stun locked here. Okay, so let's... And then we'll use this new ability that you guys might not have seen before.
Follow my kin. The pieces are in
Okay.
place.
What is it
time
you
for us to
require?
make our
Enemy
move.
fire.
We're going to start teching up to Tier 1.
Success.
Naturally,
Right, finally get our...
it's clear to me.
Dire Avengers,
Success.
first among the Aspect Warriors.
Okay, let's get some more Dire Avengers out in a second when we can.
Yes.
Okay, so this hasn't gone too bad.
Command me to build.
The disciples of a sermon stand at your service.
And we're going to
Will be
get...
done.
Naturally, the mists of space and time retreat from my
Teachings of a
mind.
sermon.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
So it seems to be going okay. I'm going to get my Farseer attacking that again.
Teachings of a sermon.
Okay, so let's start getting some more power. We're going to get Dire Avenger upgrade. We're going to get damage upgrade when we can, and we're going to get the power upgrade.
What is it you require?
And we've lost the Farseer.
How can we help?
We're going to start organising
Unchanged by the music of creation.
some transport. Okay, so we're going to quite quickly start needing some serious power behind these Dire Avengers.
We can be as flexible as the situation. But how may we serve? We craftwork, teaching us how to
We're just going to let these
How may we serve the craftwork?
reinforce while we're waiting for
Me to build.
the upgrades, and we're also going to start looking at getting some striking scorpions.
Name the task, and it will be done.
Okay, so we've got the damage, not got the tankiness yet.
It will be done.
Now we're going to bring
Eldar must answer the call.
these over, start retaking this. We're going to get a couple more upgrades.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Take me to where I may call forth the Wraithburn.
And we're going to get our Farseer again.
What is it you require? We can be as flexible as the situation demands.
Okay, let's get
Look, it changes as I play.
our vehicle building. And pretty soon we're going to try and be greedy and start getting our first
Look, it
HQ.
changes as I play.
Name the task,
All
and it
those
will
that
be done.
oppose the Eldar shall fear my
We're going to get a few more
wrath.
bone singers. We should have a bone singer in the middle. Yeah,
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. The craft world thinks where I may and I respond in kind. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
we've got our jump now. Okay, so we are going to
From the wall. Nothing remains unchanged.
start getting the power, and then this should give us everything we need to start taking up.
Name
really
the
quick.
task, and it will be done.
Let's use the Guardians to get here. Now I'm worried that at some point quite soon we're going to need some anti-vehicle. So we'll probably get just a couple of Falcons to get us that capability, because we're going to start getting hit by destroys quite soon. So let's get at least one of them.
We are shaped by fate just
Carry on
as we
getting
shape it. With haste.
our next HQ. We're going to get another Falcon Grav tank.
Command me to build.
And we're going to get this built on as quick as possible.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Okay. So yeah, so we're very much power blocked at the moment.
Success. What would you have us do?
Just going to bring these Guardians down just to use for tanking.
My
Okay,
music
so
is
we've
a
now
pillar
got
upon which whole worlds have been built. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music will shape the race.
right. So let's get up to tier 2. Going to get the vehicle upgrade, and we'll probably just get to tier 2. We're not really going to use the wave serpents too much.
Name the task.
We are going to bring out some striking scorpions. So what we're going to do, we've got our webway gate sorted.
The shadows are ready.
And let's just get a third Falcon for now. Because this has the power around it, we're going to get that upgraded pretty soon. So let's get our economic upgrades finished for tier 1. And then we'll get them for tier 2 as soon as we can. We're still relying on aspects for now. So we are going to get our infantry upgrades. We're going to get our next power upgrade. And we are going to start getting
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
our shrines, we're going to pretty much immediately go up to tier 3. This should all line up pretty well. What we're going to do then now, so let's get this built on. Let's get, after that,
Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation.
so we can get it invisible, we're going to start getting the upgrades. So we're going to go up to tier 3 pretty quick. And then as soon as we've got the resources after, we are going to start getting our third HQ. For now, though, let's start really working on our income. Get them all up to tier 1 at least.
Command me to build. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are shaped
Let's
by
get some
fate
vision.
just as we shape it.
We follow the teachings
Right,
of a
so we're at the stage now where we've got some army. Not too much, but we're not really getting hit yet.
Nothing to me.
We can react as and when we need to. I'm not going to get these to tier 2 for now. Okay, so we have
Command me to build.
nearly have the resource. We've got 850 to get
Look, it changes
our next
as
one.
I play.
Okay, so we're not getting too many researchers. We're not getting infantry speed. We're not getting the tier 2 upgrades for the aspects. We are just checking up. So this is not the most high-end way to play. This is kind of like quite a typical way for how a lot of games go for people, whether doing PvE or PvP, just sort of wanting to tech up quite quick. What I am doing, though, is getting enough researchers that we stay relatively safe. So again, we're going to get our economic upgrades. We are going to get our infantry upgrades so they're done in case we need them.
Command me
And then we're going to start looking at having some of the later game
Look, it changes
stuff.
as I play.
So, we are at some point going to want to be getting Rape and Regen in particular and Master Artificers, but for now let's work on our economy. So we're now pretty much in the state where we can really start expecting to have everything fully upgraded. And this means then pretty much that we'll have all the economy we could ever need to start spamming an expensive army. What I'm going to do though is I am going to get another couple
Worlds have been built.
of aspect shrines. We're going to get ready for Wraithguard production. We are going to start getting more power income.
Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation.
So even though it looks like we're requisition bound, that's going to disappear very quick in terms of the power we have.
Has found
And also, the more power we get, the more we can power dump. Okay, so they're not going to do too much. We'll get the greater... Right, okay, so we're going to start needing stuff pretty soon. Let's get our Farseer up a little bit more. Start Wraithguard production in a second. Let's see how we are with this fight. So, I'm going to start lobbing some grenades. Yeah, so we're holding it okay. Let's get Psychic Storm down. And then run it away. We don't want to lose it again. Let's start on some Wraithguard production. I'm going to get 2 Wraithguard for now.
no.
And this is okay for now. We can re-push. So we're fighting a losing battle. I'm fine with that for now, because what we're going to do is allow...
My music is a
Lost the
pillar
Farseer again.
which whole worlds enter has found.
We're playing against AI. They're not going to be too crazy, so we are just going to let them take some stuff. We'll just retake it back in the middle, so we're just going to get an overwhelming force. Let's get some Wraith Blades. And I think we've now got the economy to pretty much instantly get the... let's get this for now. And we're also going to take up to tier 4.
We are shaped by fate just as
We offered our lives to the craft world galaxy to find much will and so our
Okay, pop's full for now, that's fine.
Fate delivers
we
me.
come to exact our
We'll just push back into the middle. The stalling's done the job.
duty to protect the young ones.
How can I help?
In fact, we can just walk these, that'll give the time to get them all full strength. Let's get Wraithbone regen, let's get the resource allocation matrix.
From my mind.
Okay, so we were pretty greedy, but
taking damage.
one thing you don't really have to worry too much about a lot of the time is losing stuff. You know, these turrets cost us nothing. It's really not an issue to lose them. We've still got one crit. We're attacking the north to stop them taking the other crit. We've still got the relic. Okay, so we should hit tier 4 in a minute. So we're nearly there. Once we get tier 4, we can start getting wraith cannons. We've also got enough economy now that we can get our Farseer up to tier 6. We can get extra health. I'm also going to get the ore torch, and we're going to put the extra relic upgrade. Okay, that's running everything over. We can just get these guardians to retake this. Let's find a builder. Jump the builder over. Okay, so the Wraith Guard we're going to get with the Wraith Cannon. We're just going to push. Okay, we've got the ore torch. We can get the upgraded relic. Quickly get its war gear.
Yes, that may be best.
Okay, run the ore torch over. And we can start retaking the middle. We're in tier 4 now. We have been for quite a while, but let's get the economy upgrades. And then let's think about what we want to do. I wanted to get a Fist of Vol.
What would you have us do?
And then as soon as I've got the resources, well, the relic, I want to get the Wraith Knight. Okay, so we're floating a lot
Upon which whole worlds have been built. You will have what
of
you
power, so we can start getting a bunch
from the wall. It
of
cannot
these.
end this way.
Under my command, the
Okay.
craft world shall prevail.
Going to get the Bright Lance, get a bit of extra. Okay, so I'm not upgrading the Wraith Lord's weapons yet, sorry, the Wraith Guard's weapons yet. Don't know what I'm going to want them with. And we are pretty loaded at the moment, so let's just quickly get the tier 2. Focus fire the warriors with the links, because they are anti-infantry. Let's get the Wraith Guard into good position. And we can just push, and we can just leave them for now. Okay, so we can get the Wraith Knight. We'll also get
Incoming.
these, and let's just get everything to the middle.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Okay, let's get the rest of the builders. Get more relic,
The world sings to me and I respond. My music
and we'll start building.
worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole
Our Eldritch
worlds have
Spire.
been built.
Okay, so we've got a pretty late game army. What I'm going to consider doing is just trying to free up some cap so we can get those last Wraith Blades out. So I think we're going to have to get rid of...
How may we serve the
Let's get rid of Undyr Avengers. This will get our last Wraith Blades out. Make sure other Wraith Blades have their weapon upgrades. We can run our Farseer over. And I was going to Mind War him, but he's dead already. We can get the Avatar. We can start the Avatar upgrade. We can, let's get the Shadow Seer. We don't need to micro this army too much. Facing quite a lot of warriors though, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade to Shadow Weavers on one of the Wraith Guard squads. They will then absolutely dumpster any sort of infantry.
We are under enemy fire.
And we're going to get the tier 3 upgrade purely because we want its jump. So what we're going to do now is do a power dump, try and balance our resources a little bit. And what we're then going to do pretty soon is go up to tier 5.
Guardian squad ready.
Pretty soon we'll have the shield on the links.
Must answer the call.
And we've got quite a lot of
We are shaped by fate just as we
requisition, so we can start thinking about some of our late game structures so we can protect our base.
music will shape
And then I'm going to build another one in the middle if we need to transport anything. Run these guys over.
fate just
We can go up to tier 5
we are under
in a second.
fire.
So our resources are relatively well balanced, and then we'll probably get another HQ. Okay, let's jump. Our Wraith Guard up. We're going to go for twin Wraith Cannons. We're then going to have the melee on the Pistol Fall.
Danger has found us. We are shaped
I'm just going to start on another.
it. You will have what you require.
Cool, so we're not going to worry too much about the middle. We don't really need it. Let's just cause some damage. Not quite sure what's up with our Wraith Blades. They've not particularly wanted to fight too much. Let's jump this up here. Let's just take down this infantry. And let's get a Revenant Titan, which we need more power for. There we go. We can use that to defend the middle. I'm actually going to use some of these. We need more power. I've lost my Farseer because I've not been paying attention. Avatar's going to join our Revenant. I wonder what happened to our Spirit Seer. That must have come out and died. This has been a terrible game. But that's one good thing with getting to these sorts of tiers is you can kind of just turn your brain off knowing that you're pretty much set in terms of economy. Okay, we're loaded. Let's just get up to max.
All those that oppose the Eldar shall render my wrath.
We'll get... We don't really need the morale thinking about it.
Wise counsel.
Won't be long till we've got the Revenant. So we can just pretty much just push. What I am going to do is we had two sets of Wraith Guard. One of them is anti-infantry now. I'm going to make the other one anti-structure. I'm going to park it here, and it's just going to chew through everything.
My skills are as sharp.
Wartark's going to just tank for a while. Then let's jump him out.
Skills are as sharp as my beard.
And there's the Revenant. This guy can just start chunking everyone.
Under my command.
Come on now. There we go. Where is...
My music is a we are taking damage. Worlds have been built. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation. We are here to fulfill our duty.
We'll start moving our anti-infantry Wraith Guard down here. And we'll start... In fact, we'll just start moving everything that isn't our
And it will be done.
anti-structure Wraith Guard. They can just stay here, do the damage. And we can just start another fight down here. Okay, so let's
We
get
are taking damage.
everything on the Spirit Seer. And we'll get the production speed bonus as well.
Strike swift and true.
And we do have some infantry units that aren't particularly useful anymore, so we can just use them really for Kappas. What do we got? 800. So let's start trying to get the Phantom Titan. And what we're going to use is Gracious Alacrity to speed it up, getting some power. What we'll probably do after I've done this is we'll get another HQ and do another 6 power around it. Let's just push up the other side.
For the craft world.
We are under enemy fire.
We can start researching a super weapon, not really wanting to use it.
It is done. Shall we
Okay, so I lost all my
Enemy fire.
bone singers when I tried to take them to the middle. It's not a particular issue. We're just going to attack move for the win, basically.
The craft world sings to me and I respond.
Okay, we've got our Alacrity back.
The craft world sings to me and
I don't think our Phantom Titan is going to... What is up? Why are they not wanting to attack move?
My music is a pillar upon
Okay, so we'll teleport all these up.
where I may call forth the
And we'll just start building a webway gate.
We shall help them to the ends of the galaxy. We shall help them to the ends of the galaxy.
And there you go. That's a very, very sloppy mid-game, well, sort of late game. Basically just trying to tech up and get late game stuff. Not playing particularly well at all. Played fucking awfully. I'm so out of practice. But what it does show you is there's nothing really wrong with losing requisition points. You know, if the expensive parts of your army stay alive, you're not losing too much resources. You know, if you've got just a couple of fully upgraded LPs and a couple of webway gates and you lose them, you know, so what? You can retake them if you need to, if you need more money, but you know, you're not losing a whole lot. And if you've already got to the tech stage with enough economy still remaining behind it, you can kind of just not worry about it. Either mop it up or force them to turn around. If you get your army much closer to their base and you're dealing major damage, they've either got to turn around or they carry on and base trade. In that case, you can either turn semi-R army around or you can just build more stuff like I did. So I had the Revenant Titan and the Avatar, and I just sent that mid, mopped it up, and then they can join you. You know, you don't have to play well, as I proved there by playing like absolute crap. If you just prioritize stuff, you'll also see that for most of that game, I wasn't really wasting too many resources on getting as many researches as you do when you want to do like a mid-game push with sort of mid-game units. So I got the infantry stuff, I got economic upgrades, but I didn't really get a whole lot of researches because we were just kind of rushing to Wraith Guard and you know, relic stuff. So really all the stuff that's relevant there is just your infantry researches for HP and attack, Wraithbone regen, which I'm not even sure if I got. And you had the researches for the relic tanks, the shield research. And apart from that, you know, the stuff I could have started paying for, which I didn't actually. You can get the stones in the web cell. You can get the bull portal down and get your Titan upgrades there. But you get to a stage where in the late game, a lot of researches aren't particularly relevant because they are for more of your mid-game units. So yeah, thanks for watching that god-awful display of skill. I'm not proud, but I'm also not worried because I've made it clear that I spend so little time playing this game that my skills are dog shit at the moment. I really need to start playing the game more so that my micro is actually a lot better decision making, and you know. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you for the next match. Ooh. Let's quickly just get this though. What we've got, 2 selections. Let's just let's work on our fashion. Let's get the gauntlets and the breastplate. Cool. All right. Till the next time. Bye.